Hello everyone, my name is Michael Young and this is Darkest Dungeon, the Crimson Court DLC on Blood Moon difficulty, Torchless. We're doing the entire run in the dark. So we went into the Weald for the first time last week, and well, as you can see we have 2 afflicted heroes, but on the whole the run went pretty well, and we even came back with this caution cloak, plus 10% speed on plus 10% scouting in exchange for minus 10 speed on the first round. We also happened to find a dazzling charm, so we'll keep that around for, the rest of the game. Okay, we unlocked a new building, the sanitarium. Let's listen to its bark. You want to talk to me, man? I guess it doesn't have one. Okay, the sanitarium lets you get rid of quirks. So, like, I could throw her in there and lock in on guard for 7,500 gold, so that it would be always positive, or I can get rid of Ruminator for 1,500 gold, which is more reasonable. If there's a Scold locked in negative quirk, it costs 5,000. So, kind of, if you let things linger, they get Scold, and you need to pay more to get rid of them. But first of all, let's see if we get any new heroes, because we could use some. Okay, these are all very good people. We're gonna take like all of them. So we need to start making some space. Let's go ahead and increase the size of the barracks, so we don't have to make tough decisions yet. So the Arbalest is a third and 4th rank character that is an archer. Of course, you can tell she carries around a crossbow. She's actually in armor, so she's pretty tanky. She's like one of the higher HP characters in the back ranks. Unfortunately, she has fragile at the moment and slow reflexes, so that's bad. She's slow. She for a back ranks person, she's one of the slower ones, which is a shame, but that's fine. She's pretty good DPS. She's a mark class, so she has some abilities that can mark enemies, and then other abilities that do increased damage versus marked enemies. I generally do not take advantage of that. Yeah, rarely do things last long enough that it's worth marking them. Yeah. So, or if they do last long enough, it's because I'm having to do a bunch of target switching. One thing that's great about the Arbalest is she has really good camping skills, like healing everybody, restraining crossbow to give herself a really good damage debuff, and marching plan in particular, which is plus 2 speed to everybody for, just like that. Okay, we're gonna take her.
Shoot, bandage, and pillage. The dancing steps of war.
The Man-at-Arms is an interesting class. Their main thing is that they have a shield, they're tanky, they're a front ranker, they have lots of HP, they have decent dodge, but their abilities make them tanky. They have abilities that buff their protection, so they take reduced damage. They can also guard an ally, so you can have it so that whenever that ally would get hit, instead the Man-at-Arms gets hit for a couple turns. They also have a retribution ability, which means whenever they get attacked, they can respond with an attack from the Man-at-Arms. It's kind of like I don't know, setting yourself up for an active parry or something. Otherwise, they're pretty good, but they're a front rank person. I thought that crush could happen from the 3rd rank, but I guess I'm wrong. They have a good stun. They have a very good stun that I've taken advantage of. These are one of my preferred balances between. They're a good utility class. So we'll grab one.
The raw strength of youth may be spent, but his eyes hold the secrets of 100 campaigns.
Bounty Hunter's a little weird. I have not had great luck with Bounty Hunters. Again, like the Arbalest, they're a mark class. They have abilities that mark, and they have abilities that do extra damage against marked. I usually don't bother with the marks, but they can also. The Bounty Hunter's different because they're in the front. They're a front rank character that's intended to do melee damage. They also have a very good stun, which, again, like the Man-at-Arms, it gives them a lot of utility. Now, I didn't use them much because the difference between a bounty hunter is pretty much the same as a crusader, except for they can't stress heal or self heal. Well, But since I'm not going to be stress healing off a Crusader, I think the Bounty Hunter fills the same role and is stronger. They do more damage. They have more utility than a Crusader does. So I'm going to grab him.
The thrill of the hunt. The promise of payment.
Okay, Antiquarians are a curious class. Antiquarians are bad. They do less damage. They do less healing. They don't carry... Pretty much any other class would do the same job as an Antiquarian, but better. What they do give you is money. When you have an Antiquarian in the group, your gold stacks higher, and you have a chance whenever you loot anything to get an antique, which you can then sell for additional money. So an Antiquarian run can pull in 3 or 4 times what a regular run can, if you go for long enough. There's some interesting strats you can do with them too. Protect me strats.
She searches where others will not go, and sees what others will not see.
And we certainly need more money. Anyway, let's see where we're going to go today. Ah, what's that? Shameful Locket, the Highwaymen Only. We never saw the Highwaymen Only Locket in our last playthrough. So it's... Actually, no, I think we must have. Because I remember that a reflex I didn't mean to. Did we? I don't know. Anyway, plus 45 virtue chance is pretty crazy. Yeah. Plus 45 virtue chance. That's silly. I mean, you almost want to run that and try to get stressed out so you can virtue. Yeah, we're not going there. We can't kill the crocodilian in there yet. So let's look around, see what else is available. We have a bleed amulet, which is situationally useful. Slippery shoes are not terrible. The bounty hunter to increase move chance, that's useful. It can be useful. I think we'll go for that. We'll go for the unmovable helmet, which makes him have greater move resist and greater chance to move people, which can be useful at times because some enemies, if you put them in the wrong position, they don't know what to do. They have to try to get back into position instead of being able to attack normally. So who are we gonna bring? We should probably bring new people. And we actually, I think, no, we don't have a good healer who can. Well, it's a short run. We could try to get by without a healer. Why don't we give that a shot? See if we can take our abomination and make use of him. And who in the 4th rank? You? Maybe? You can help off heal. Okay, let's get them trinketed up. So you're going to be stunning, so we'll give you the dazzling charm. Who is already slow? You are already slow because you have slow reflexes, which is unfortunate. Is there any way you can... No. You're a lurker. That's really good. Okay. So let's give you the caution cloak, just for the increased scouting chance. We can give you the blight amulet too. You do blighting occasionally. Otherwise, I kind of don't want to give up more speed. Well, we could give him some innate prot and dodge, make him more tanky. Okay, we'll give that a shot. Let's do town stuff. So we need to make sure that the people we're about to take into the run have good things. I kind of hate having to run 4 level 0s. Maybe we shouldn't do that. No, we might as well. Okay. So it's going to be a concern, though. We'll have to be careful. He's going to take his flashbang, I suppose. Well, Caltrops isn't terrible. Nah, I'm not going to use that. He has Uppercut already, so we don't really need to get the Flashbang unless we want to pull someone forward. No, I like... Okay, instead of come hither, we'll get Flashbang. Okay, you already have all your abilities by default. So she needs Battlefield Banish, no question. She cannot use Rallying Flare. That restores Torch, which is cheating. So we can't use Torch. No, none of that. Which will make a few bosses down the line somewhat challenging, but that's okay. That's the fun of the game. We don't need Knockback. We already have 2 people that can knockback. So let's get Suppressing Fire instead of that mark. Suppressing Fire is a crit debuff. They have less chance of critting me. So if I need to like delay for a bit, which I probably won't, and if I do, I'll need her to heal. So I don't know. If there's somebody that only needs a light touch, a light tap to kill them, it's a good way of making the rest of them also not be as troubling. Okay, you've got your buffs that I don't want to use. They're not very good buffs. So instead, let's get Defender to help guard people, and your Rampart to help stun people. So we'll get rid of those and take those. Okay. I'm liking this. I think we can make this work. I wish we had better healing. Like, at least in the last run we had people with self-heals. But the Man-at-Arms and the Bounty Hunter did not have self-heals. It's going to be a concern. Oh well. Hopefully we can wreck enough to make it work. Okay, we have people that are stressed out. We need to fix them. Who can be where? You can't be there. So, who can be over here? You can be everywhere. You can be everywhere. You cannot be here. What do? You can only be in the brothel. Okay. And the caretaker's in the brothel today, so that's unfortunate. We'll put you there. And you can pray. No. Well, no, you can pray, sure. And you can gamble. Anybody else? Yeah, we still have people with stress. Let's get her down. And we'll leave her. She's below 50, so we'll have to make do with that. It seems like a low standard, but that's okay. Anything else you wanted to do? Maybe we can get somebody with getting one of their quirks away. It's the forced curio interactions that are the worst part, like those. Maybe I can get rid of something for you. A Plutomania. Let's get rid of that. We should have made that cheaper first. Oh well. What's done is done. We didn't get any new heroes, did we? Right? We already looked there. Yeah, we did. We got new heroes, and we're running them. That's what this run is. Okay, into the ruins. This is a Apprentice short ruins, looking for a fairly bad trinket, but that's better than the options. And we trinketed people up as much as we could do. Okay, it's a ruins run. We have no healing, so we're taking tons of food. We need at least 3 shovels, at least 1. No, we don't need antivenom. We'll take 3 or 4 bandages, maybe 4. A few medicinal herbs, a few keys, and a few holy water. And that's it. Yeah, we're really low on money. I kind of regret that, but we'll have to see if we can make this happen. I've been in worse situations. But yeah, we need to be pulling in at least 10,000 every single run.
Once familiar, now foreign.
Okay, first thing first, we'll kill the light.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows.
I'm gonna forget someday.
A glint of gold.
So we have an immediate scout that shows there's no enemies in the next few rooms. So that's good. It's an explorer, so we don't need to go everywhere. Don't touch books. Books are bad. They have a chance of being good, but the vast majority of the time they give a negative outcome. Let's take a peek. It's books. We're not going to go there. I don't think we have anybody who's that good at dealing with traps. 80%. Okay, never mind. You're good at dealing with traps. Okay. So, decorative urns. It holds ashes of the departed. If you use holy water, you can sometimes find gems. Like this ruby. Wow. Okay. Yeah, rubies are worth $12.50. But like I said, you need 10,000. If you're not pulling in 10,000 each time, you're falling behind. Scout? No scout. Okay. Let's go down here first. We'll come back, and then we'll get this end. Let's pick up stuff on the way back. Food check. We'll have more inventory space on the way back. I don't want to, you know, but we'll also use more stuff up. Where are all the fights, man? This isn't bad. Okay, this is gonna be a little. I'm gonna have him do absolution instead of stunning, just because I'm trying to keep total stress down. And they're both the same color, so I'm not as concerned. Hopefully, unfortunately, no. Okay. Well, let's go. We didn't bring any antivenom. I'm gonna shout. I'm gonna shout you to death.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Should I absolve again? What is your speed? Your speed's 0. Okay, because he shouted. Okay, absolution. Hopefully the other people in my party will have a chance to go first. Yeah, you did. So she can't use her main ability, the sniper shot, on the front rank. She could use blind fire on a random target, or she could heal. I'm gonna heal. And hope one of these will be able to kill it. There we go.
Executed with impunity. Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Get on the way back. I'm betting this is a fight. No. Wow, they really kept all the room battles like just right there. Probably both of them are room battles.
Reward for a task well performed.
So, in corridors you've already traveled through, there's always a chance that an empty spot, a blank spot, could turn into a fight. You could respawn an enemy or a trap. So, yeah, it's always a concern. Here's the thing we said we'd get on the way back, and now we're on the way back.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Yeah. Okay, into the unknown. Okay. We didn't scout this corridor, so it could be bad things, like this trap,
Mechanical hazards,
which really increased the stress a lot.
Intent.
No fights, though. The hallway fights I'm more scared of than the room fights, because the hallway fights have a chance of being really bad things, like a shambler or a collector. Whereas the room... Wow, another empty room. Oh, nice scouting. So we could go to that room and probably be done with it. We're going to instead go and get this treasure, because I want the money. And I don't mind doing a couple battles. This is more of a scary battle, though, I have to admit. We're not going to do any sort of absolution here. We need to stun. Good. At least we prevented 1 damage. Oh, good. Nice dodge. There's that dodge stone coming into play. Let's uppercut you. Oh, missed. Yeah. Oh, okay. That's not bad. I'm always worried when I see a Shank that's going to be a crit, because it seems like Shank has a higher than normal chance to crit. I'm going to Bellow just to control the fight a little better. It'll reduce their dodge and their speed. Oh, it only affected a few of them. Let's go ahead and suppressing fire to reduce their crit chance. Maybe we can stun you? No, stun you. Another blanket fire. Yeah, this damage. Okay, I'm gonna use a finish him, which does more damage against stunned enemies. Not enough to kill you, but it helped at least. Let's try ramparting you back. This will stun you and has a chance of knocking you back one space. He resisted and resisted. Well, that just went all wrong. Okay, this incoming damage cannot be sustained. At least we're not getting crit, but still, this is not good. We need to deal some damage to the back. Okay. Will this kill you? You're at... it can do 1 to 2 and you have 2. Let's hope. Yeah, I got you. Good.
Broken. Maintain the offensive.
We can stun you. We can kill you. There we go. And you're gonna hit us for another one of your blanket fires. Okay, this is getting a little worrisome. Try to stun. Good. Let's heal a little bit. I should have stunned with him. I don't know what I was thinking. Try a stun with you. Resisted. Oh, is that death's door? Yep.
And now the true test. Hold fast or expire.
Okay. So we need to heal him, or he'll die on the next blanket fire.
But it can be postponed.
Good stun. Who's weakest? 4, 6, 15, 4. A little tiny heal. Wow.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
We need to finish.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Okay. Well, we're quite weak now. I think I'm gonna back up and go to this room first. We always risk respawn doing this, but in order to continue the run, I want to make sure that we're not going to run out of food on the way home. Food check. That's what I was worried about. Okay. So we need to get one more room. If we get either of these rooms, we will complete the run. So I'm gonna go to the one with the treasure in it, of course. And once we get there, you cannot get a food check in the room, so we can just eat the remaining food to try to restore some health.
Stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Okay, let's eat some food. 8, 7, 6, 8. Let's give a couple to you, a couple to you, and a couple to you. We're still not in a good way. I mean, very much not in a good way. But maybe this won't be too terrible a fight. Let's go ahead and consume some holy water, maybe. Okay, it's spiders. Spiders are not to be... you can't just dismiss them. They're still dangerous. So let's just get the stun. They're low HP, but they're dodgy. And on a marked enemy, they can crit really hard. And their crits would put a blight on them too. So let's see if we can kill. Okay. Yep.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
So I'm gonna have to heal him, or otherwise he could die next time. Let's see if we can kill you. That would be ideal, I think. What? How much is your blight? It's only 2 points. It hits for nothing. Okay. It didn't kill you. Didn't stun you either. And now you're gonna be crit. Oh, he could die.
Body and brain.
He could die right now. Oh no, we're gonna heal him up. He's just like barely hanging on. We're getting lucky with the turn order.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism.
Okay, now he's on death's door, so he can die when that blight ticks. And he's selfish.
Self-preservation is paramount.
So he has reduced chance. Oh, there he goes. Yep.
Another life wasted in the pursuit of glory and gold.
And now you're going. Abusive. Yeah, if you hadn't missed that first time, we would be in a much better spot right now. Oh. Yep. Don't die. Good. There you. Okay.
This is no place for the weak or foolhardy.
I'm gonna wipe to spiders.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Paranoid.
The walls close in. The shadows whisper of conspiracy. A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
There she goes. Oh. Abusive.
The human mind,
Why did you turn back?
like a robin's egg.
He. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yep.
More dust, more ashes, more disappointment.
Okay, well, we need to be better about this. I think that it was a real mistake to bring 4 level 0s without a healer into this dungeon. We should have just came in and retreated right away again, rather than trying to make this happen.
Reeling, about to break.
Oh, there he's going. There he goes. Oh. You can't even transform. Why not? You can only use it once per turn. You can only do it once per time? Can you only do it once per one turn at a time? That's interesting. Well, anyway, this run's dead, so we have to restart. But we can do that next time. We're gonna have to start probably the quad very dark estate. Yeah, I certainly expected to have to restart over and over again. I think the lesson we learned there is you have to bring at least 1 or 2 of the level 1s, and you shouldn't focus to such exclusion on on the what do we call it? The stagecoach upgrades that you can't upgrade your level 1s. So next time we're going to begin again, and we will do it better. So everyone, thank you everyone for watching and bearing with me. This is Darkest Dungeon, and that was the failure number 2 of my Darkest Dungeon Crimson Court DLC run on Blood Moon on Blood Moon difficulty, Torchless. We'll try again tomorrow. Thank you.